Well, as mentioned at the top of the show, some of the hazy skies that we saw today was caused by wildfire smoke pluming into the lower 48 from Canada. Let's track where that smoke is right now. The biggest concentration is well to our west, and the mid-level wind flow has pushed some of this smoke towards our neck of the woods. A lot of the smoke, though, is several thousand feet aloft in the atmosphere, so we haven't seen any air quality issues with that. Now, going into Monday, there might be some improvement, but still some hazy skies are going to be possible. We're going to have to watch to see how far east and how much concentration of smoke we get going into the middle portion of this week, with the winds turning more to a south and southwesterly direction. But it's a bit too early to call whether there's going to be any impact at the surface. In other words, how much smoke gets to the surface. But of course, this is something we're going to be monitoring over the next few days. At the very least, I would at least expect some hazy skies along with that sunshine for at least the next coming days. You can really see those hazy skies, especially looking south from our Ocean Downs Casino sky cam at Ocean Pines. Notice how the sky is in a deep blue, a lot of hazy tint to that. Along with a few regular clouds as well, we got a little weak disturbance crossing through, and south of that disturbance, we got an area flow pressure that's starting to blossom. And this is going to track a little bit to the north and east. It could bring some rain, maybe a rumble of thunder to areas like Accomack County, maybe the southern tip of Somerset and Worcester County after midnight tonight, but it should be too big of an issue. And you can kind of see that smoke on the visible satellite kind of streaming southward into the mid-Atlantic region. A little bit hard to see, but it's kind of shown up there on the visible satellite. We're still dealing with some of these cooler than average temperatures, though, across the northeast. But look at all of this warm air towards the central plains. We're going to be getting a taste of this by the time we get to Wednesday into Thursday and Friday. Temperatures well into the 80s, but it's a little bit cool out there right now. We got temperatures in the upper 60s right now, and Weather Watch is calling in with a temperature of 68 degrees with Bob and Diane in Smyrna, 67 degrees with Connie and Greenwood, and it's 67 degrees right there with Joe in Bishopville. So we'll track the rain chance on Futurecast. Here comes at around, I'd say, 2 a.m. or so, a batch of rain. There could be some rumbles of thunder here, especially for Accomack County, maybe Wallops Island, and maybe grazing parts of Somerset and Worcester County tonight. A few showers possible, but that's pretty much the deal with the rain tonight. It's going to be out here by tomorrow morning. We'll be dealing with a lot of sunshine, temperatures rising into the lower and maybe even mid-70s. It will be a nice day out there, but again, some of the skies could be a little bit on the hazy side. Then a summer-like pattern starts to develop for this week. The jet stream lifting well to the north, so this is going to allow for temperatures to rise well into the 80s, even a touch of humidity out there. But going into the weekend, or I should say the end of the weekend to the weekend, we're going to get a dip in the jet stream, kind of a trough setting up. So shower and storm chances will increase as a result, especially going to Friday night and Saturday. And by the back half of the weekend, as it stands right now, there could be some slightly cooler temperatures, but still on the warmer side. But with those 80s this week, it's going to come with some humidity, especially by Friday and into Saturday. So definitely going to be a summer-like feel with the increased humidity and many days with temperatures rising well into the 80s. Tonight, not going to feel like summer out there. It's going to be a bit cool out there, 51 to 55 degrees, scattered clouds, and the chance for showers and a thunderstorm for southern areas. Marine forecast looking good for tomorrow. No issues with that end. Winds nice and light out there. Temperatures 70 to 75 degrees. Good amount of sunshine. But again, some of the sunshine later in the week could be on the hazy side, so just keep that in mind. But still, it's going to be nice and warm. Temperatures well into the 80s. And there's that chance for a few showers and thunderstorms for Saturday with the approach of a front. The back half of the weekend does look drier and slightly cooler. Temperatures in the lower 80s.